Coach Talk Sports, because Travis is not here. Travis, I don't know where you are, Travis. Where are you, man? So Jared's filling in. Last week he filled in incredibly well. His mommy and daddy listens. Peter and Kim. Did Peter and Kim listen?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They enjoyed it.
Why don't we have your mommy come in and do the show?
She's in Chicago right now.
Oh, I love Chicago. What is she doing there?
She and my sister are touring some colleges.
Oh, really? Really? In Chicago?
Yeah.
Wow, there was, Chicago, University of Chicago, pretty liberal, but it's turned out a president. Anyway, all right, welcome to KHTS award-winning KHTS. My co-host is my coach. Everybody goes, do you have a coach? Yes, I have a coach. She's right sitting next to me, Karen Waney, CEO and owner. I love the name of her firm, Love Your Life Wellness, Inc. She'll be resigning soon to take over running my company. We need a name for, do we want to call it coaching PR or PR coaching? What do you think? Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
On a windy Friday. Come on.
It's windy. That's why I'm wearing my hat. You like it?
Were you out yesterday? The wind went through me. I've never been so cold yesterday with the wind.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
And the day before, it was, 90 degrees?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
2 days before.
Yeah.
Jared, say hi to Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Jared,
Hi.
We're going to talk sports today. Travis talks sports, but he's not here.
Where is he?
He's in Boston. If you're listening, call in, Travis. You're in Boston, right? That's where you told me you were, but you know where he could be. Just down the road, 323 miles to the east. Vegas, baby.
Oh.
You ever been to Vegas?
I have.
What do you think?
I love it. I went once for my cousin's bachelor party, and we basically spent the entire weekend at the sports book. It was great. It was opening college football week 2017.
Those big screens.
Oh, I love it. We went down to what's that called? With the big sports book, Coach.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
MGM has a big sports book.
Yeah, MGM.
Big sports book. That's where you were? MGM? Mm-hmm. Caesars has. You're listening to KHTS 98.1. We're award-winning radio station. If you're tuning in for the first time, every Friday at 1 o'clock. I'm not in the picture. We're Facebook Live. Get me in
We're
that picture.
Facebook Live, but the fun part is I got sparkles on us. See? See the sparkles?
I don't see the sparkles. So Jared, my young friend, goes to
Ron.
Pasadena City College. He's smart. He's handsome. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
No, you're a handsome dude.
I try to be.
You try to be handsome or you
How-
try to be a dude?
How old are you, Jared?
I'm 20.
Isn't he cute? Isn't he a nice looking guy?
yeah.
I don't have any more daughters. We're all married up. You have any daughters?
Me, no.
You got boys.
I'm a boy maker.
Yeah.
I'm a
Nothing
boy
wrong.
maker.
Nothing wrong with being a boy maker at all. Let's get into it. And you can join in, girl, on this.
I'm going to join in. I can't answer any sports questions.
You don't have to answer anything.
I don't
This is
know.
not really a sports question. This is
Okay.
more a philosophical. Aaron, you can jump in too. Aaron, ladies and gentlemen, is the best producer in radio. If you're a radio executive and you're listening, I'm his agent. So who knows? You could you could be on CBS. You could be on Westwood One, any of those big stations. So, Jared, when you look at, this is a sensitive subject for me. I'm a little righty. My wife's a little lefty. And when I say that to people, they go, well, what do you mean? I'm more for being independent. I'm more for less government in your life, smaller government. I'm more for learning how to take care of yourself and not depending on anybody else. So this guy named Colin Kaepernick used to be a quarterback for the 49ers. You know the name?
Yes, he was. Started in the Super Bowl.
Did not. Yeah, he did. Did not stand for the national anthem. He actually kneeled. And then he started this whole movement. The movement was misunderstood. I think including me, I think a lot of people thought that he was not honoring our flag, honoring our country, honoring all the sacrifices that men in uniform, women in uniform, people that are first responders, the whole thing. I think the whole thing was blown out of proportion. But, and even my wife, and the reason I brought her up, is because she said it wasn't the right place. It wasn't the right venue. We go to Dodger Stadium. We go to football stadiums to get away. You know, the sports is the toy department of life. You agree with that, don't you, Jared?
Yeah, in some sense, yeah. Well, we think about like, yeah, going to games, going to the movies, going to Magic Mountain, as we would here if we were having something going on. Like, hey, let's just go ride roller coasters for the day. Just not think about stuff. Turn our phones off. Just enjoy being here.
But I'm interested. You're 20. How old are you?
20.
20. I'm interested in what your generation has to say about this because I think he went to interview. The whole conversation came up this morning with my wife. He went to interview for the Seahawks, Seattle Seahawks. They said, look, we'll interview you, but will you promise us that you will stand for the national anthem? And he couldn't promise. So we get in a discussion with my wife, and I said to her, you know, this is going to sound out of context for me, but do you remember when Sandy Koufax, during his prime, would not pitch on a Jewish holiday? So, Jared, Karen, Wayne, what is the difference between him not standing for his beliefs? These are his beliefs. They're not mine. Am I making any sense?
A little bit, yeah. I think
So he's being
little bit
punished.
different.
It is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But is it a lot different? I mean, he's being
it's not
punished.
entirely different. In fact, not standing for the national anthem and then not playing because of a religious holiday, I think is a little bit different, but in some ways you can make the same argument for both sides. As in, it was for, I believe, Rosh Hashanah. There was 1965 World Series, Sandy Koufax. He wouldn't pitch one of the games because of the holiday, so he took that off, and then he ended up pitching Game 7, and they destroyed the Minnesota Twins, and they won the World Series off Sandy Koufax. So in all, they won, so nobody really cares. Kaepernick had an awful year. It was 2 seasons ago. The 49ers were absolutely terrible when he was playing for them. He was their backup to begin the year, and he was doing that. If he was doing the same protests and they were winning, going back to the Super Bowl and NFC Championship games, I don't think people would care as much because winning solves everything.
It really does. People say people were clamoring, Aaron, to get Jared back on the show. That's why. I mean, can you imagine? He pulls up all these facts. He's like a little computer.
I know. He's Google.
Yeah. Keep my microphone live and up. Okay. I don't like a dull microphone. So your point is well taken. What is your point? You didn't make your point.
Yeah. Well, my point is, are you talking about with like what do my generation feel about it?
I'm interested. We have 3 generations here. We have you in your 20s, Karen in her 30s.
Really?
And me, we don't know.
Thank you.
Well, people in my generation, they're not too happy with Washington, D.C. right now. So they support Colin Kaepernick for what he's doing. I personally, the week that he called NFL players SOBs, I would have kneeled that week just for calling out an entire group of gentlemen. Gentlemen's not the word, but professional football players who are putting their lives on the line every week for people to watch and enjoy, calling them SOBs. I would have kneeled that week in response to what he said. In general, yeah, it's a bit of both. A lot of people are just like Kaepernick, just chill with it. A lot of people do support him, though.
Interesting. Karen, you want to say anything? I know you're...
You know, I stand for our flag in our country, so I'm just in with my backdrop.
Patriots, true patriots, no matter what, are going to stand.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand. But interesting what Jared just said. So this is opening up another can of beans here. I was going to say worms, but it's better to say beans. Your comment about the football players putting their life on the line, they know when they go in and then they put their... I was a college football player, and I never thought about putting my life on the line. I was out playing. I don't know why I was out playing. It was fun. The fellowship. People don't realize the fellowship is actually more important than the actual playing. Although, the game was cool. But these guys are getting over... To me, Jared, they're getting overpaid. They're getting paid millions of dollars. I get the risk that they're taking. But do you know what the most dangerous sport is?
Are you saying football?
No. Do you know what the most dangerous sport is?
What is it?
Cheerleading. There's more...
Really?
Yeah, my granddaughter...
I was a cheerleader. I could talk about that.
I bet you were a cheerleader. Really?
Yeah.
In high school?
In high school, yeah.
No kidding.
I was a song leader too, so we did like.
You have pictures?
We did dance.
Can you have
routines
pictures
and
we can
stuff.
post on the award-winning
No,
KHTS?
I don't know. I'm sure some of my Facebook family out there might be able to pull up some.
Karen Waney, check her out. Just go to Facebook and check her out if you're curious. Yeah, you're a cheerleader. So, cheerleaders, they break their ankle. Did you have girls hurt?
Oh, absolutely. The flying, all that stuff
Yeah.
when you're flipping. And now, what it is now compared to what it was back in
And
my
how much
day,
were you paid as a high school cheerleader?
Oh, not much. No.
Yeah, maybe Gatorade once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
So back to what Jared said. So it's interesting. Boy, I'm pulling stuff out of you. I never thought you felt this way. So football players are putting their life on the line and making $10 million. I mean, these kids, the draft is what, in 8 days? How many days?
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, next week. Every first rounder is almost going to be guaranteed $10 million. Do you know how hard Karen Waney's had to work to get her $10 million?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's professional sports. I know.
Aaron wants to jump in here.
Well,
Aaron wants to jump in.
I'm just saying, I don't think rookies are making that much. They used to.
Their salary is different from the signing bonus. The way, pull it up here. Get your crack staff on this thing. The way the NFL does it. Remember the strike, Aaron, 3 or 4 years ago? Jared, you remember the strike, right? So every rookie is guaranteed something like $475,000. I think that's what it is, $475,000. That's their salary. But their signing bonus can be anything. Wait, let me know when your staff gets back to you on that. Okay, Jared, what were we talking about? Remember what we were talking about?
Yes, I was.
I forgot.
Well, we were talking about Colin Kaepernick and how I semi-support him.
Oh, so my big question is it time to forgive? Is it time to, society kind of took his livelihood away. So that bugs me a little bit, that everybody should have the ability to honor their careers. And our media made it impossible for him to be employed.
Yeah, that's essentially it. There's a lot of people, obviously, in certain parts of the country who despise him and think he's probably enemy number one.
I don't despise him. I just think that he was irrational, poor decision-making, didn't get any help from any mentors. I mean, it's just not the right venue to do what he did.
And here again, they are professional athletes and they're paid to do a sport. And more importantly, they're paid to be coachable, right? They don't know everything. They still need to learn. They still need to perform well, and they have to be coachable, which means you got to listen to other people, and you can't make such big decisions on your own when it has to do with a big corporation.
I agree. And the other thing, you just brought it up too. He was at his job. Can you imagine the listeners listening that get up from their desk and say, you know what? I'm not going to honor something that's not working right at the office. You'd be fired in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Jared, does that make any sense what I'm saying?
Do people really care, though, Coach? To be honest, don't you know if you
About the Kaepernick thing?
Yeah, if you sign Kaepernick, don't you automatically kind of assume that he's going to take a knee and
there was a
nobody's going to be taken by surprise if you sign him and take a knee. I think the problem comes in people don't want that locker room distraction coming from a second string quarterback.
There you go.
You nailed it. Mm-hmm. And do you know there was a percentage of people, Jared, and what's your name, Aaron? Percentage of people that stopped watching the NFL.
Yeah, mainly in certain parts of the country as well. But they still have the same amount of money. They're still making the same amount of money with their TV contracts.
Yeah,
making
no kidding.
$14 billion a year.
All right, I'm tired of talking about this subject. So, coming up the second half, I cry myself to sleep every night because my coach sitting next to me has asked me to give up sugar, and I don't think you understand how deeply this has affected me emotionally. But we'll talk about it. You got to tune in. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk about eating right, sports for athletes, eating for performance. That I'm interested to see what Karen Waney has to say, because Aaron, you need to put on about 50 pounds. You ever thought about that? So tonight, I know what my dinner is. I want to ask my coach. We'll save it for the second half, but I know what I'm eating. I want to see what she says about what I'm eating. and she's probably going to yell at me.
And Coach, more importantly, we're going to talk about children that are in sports.
Oh, my
look
God,
at the
yes.
Santa Clarita Valley. We're huge. We have kids, all these kids playing all these sports out there, back to back to back to back sports. Are they eating right? Are they sleeping right? Are they taking care
We're
of
gonna
themselves?
talk about that.
Absolutely, yes.
Don't cut in on Jared's stuff here. So, Jared, were you an athlete when you were younger?
I guess I played every sport. I wasn't particularly good at one specific thing.
Did your mom and dad love you and dote over you? Did you eat properly?
Yeah.
You did? You had breakfast?
Yeah.
Who cooked it? Who cooked it? Who cooked it?
Either my mom or myself,
Good for you. Good.
Yeah, we got to take a break. That's the fastest half an hour in the history of radio. We're going to come back. I'm going to tell you why I'm crying myself to sleep every night. It's sad, and I need to get over this somehow. We'll be right back. Award-winning KHTS. Listen online at hometownstation.com. I know. Oh, I forgot to dedicate the show. Let me dedicate the show. Hold on, Aaron. Don't do anything. Don't push any buttons here. I forgot to dedicate the show. I got to dedicate the show. Her name, well, the whole thing is called Nostalgia. I can't go to it tomorrow night because I'm busy. But her name is Miss Tanya Verona. And she's singing
Very pretty.
nostalgia-type songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know
Where
what?
at?
Yeah, good question. Where at? She's singing at the Envision Center. Anybody know where that is?
That's in Oxnard. Or Oxnard Street, Van Nuys.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. The Envision Center. She's a beautiful singer. We'll be right back.
The best live theater can be found right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. The Canyon Theater Guild has been entertaining audiences for decades with top quality musicals and plays. Located on Main Street in Old Town Newhall, CTG also offers workshops for the young actor in your family. For more information, call the box office at 799-2702 or go online to canyontheater.org.
Come join me, Arif Halby, for Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Every Tuesday at noon, we uncover ways to help you manage your money, get out of debt, and prepare for your retirement. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Are you not sure if you can retire yet? Listen to us and learn about tips for savings, retirement strategies, and so much more. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.
Your hometown station.
Our news team at KHTS is constantly working to keep you informed. If you want the latest and greatest information on the Santa Clarita Valley, just sign up for the KHTS newsletter. SCV News delivered directly to your email inbox every weekday by 5 p.m. and a special weekend edition on Sundays. All it takes is an email address and you're set. Go to hometownstation.com to register.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
This is Bernard Cash with Earthwise Nutrition Center. We have been serving Santa Clarita Valley from the same location in Granary Square Shopping Center for the last 30 years. We built our business on earning people's trust. What you get at our store, you will not get anywhere else. You're going to get a family that's going to tell you the truth, that's more interested in earning your business long-term versus making a big sale. You're going to get 30 years of knowledge, and you're going to get a wide variety of products that actually work. You can visit us at buyearthwise.com or call us at 661-255-2928.
Hometown. Your hometown station.
Hey, Biz, let it drop right here.
Just keep playing it while I throw my gum away.
You better tell me if you're with me.
Better tell me. Oh, man, play that a little bit. Let's go. Play that. Jared, do you like this?
Yeah.
Travis Talk Sports. Where are you, Travis? You're in Boston. That is no excuse. I'm the coach, Coach Ron Tunick. Sports every Friday. Jared, by popular demand, is back today. And you know what? We disagree on a lot of stuff, so it's interesting. I didn't know that. Last week he played me, but he's not playing me this week. So Karen Waney is the CEO and owner of Love Your Wellness. I'll get it, okay? I'm reading. Love Your Life Wellness, Inc. So it's a corporation. And are you going to, bankrupt it and then come run my PR company?
Oh no, I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm going to continue to grow and grow and grow. But I could do other things.
Sure you could.
Yeah.
All right, so you, first time I met you, I loved the name Love Your Wellness Life.
Love your life.
I'm reading this, please. Love your.
I've been on shows before where they kept saying "love your wife."
No,
which was kind of funny.
Love
too.
your life wellness. So, several months ago, I made a comment about that I've got high blood sugar, probably borderline diabetes. Yeah, it's sad. No, and I'm telling you, anybody out there, it's sad about our culture. I love that sad music. I love our sad music. Look, almost everybody out there, do you have high blood sugar?
No, I don't. But I did have metabolic syndrome, which is kind of a precursor to prediabetes and diabetes. And
It's
so that's one of the areas
horrible.
where
I
help
mean,
people
this
with.
is
Yeah.
killing people. It's affecting their organs. I'm scared to death. Jared, how's your blood sugar level?
I'm good, thankfully. It's all good.
Yeah.
All good right there.
He looks super healthy.
He does, doesn't
so
he?
let's look at Jared. He
I
looks
try
super
to be as
healthy.
healthy as I can.
Yeah. Why don't you and I start a dating service for him? Huh? He's a handsome
Why
young
not?
man.
No, you're not married. Oh, you're single.
He's
That's
in
right.
college.
Yeah, that's right.
He's at Pasadena CC.
Yeah.
The Lancers.
Go Lancers.
Go
right?
Lancers.
Okay.
Okay,
Stay
so
single for a while.
after her 10-year career in law enforcement, you decided, I'm sure nobody else decided for you, that you were going to take a different path, and that path was to help people change their lives.
Be healthier.
And you just made a few comments to me literally a couple of months ago, and it has helped me on a daily basis. And that's the problem that I'm having. When I cheat, I feel like I'm cheating you. And then I cry myself to sleep at night.
Oh, that's where the tears are coming from.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to reverse engineer that process, okay, Coach? Come on,
I'm
let's fix
serious.
that.
I feel so guilty. Like, people like, I'm sure there's a lot of people like me out there. Maybe there's a few people. Maybe there's nobody. I like hide M&Ms. Jared, have you ever hid M&Ms?
I don't really. I don't do stuff like that.
Aaron, have you ever hid M&Ms?
No, my M&Ms are out in the open.
My wife's like Karen. She is fit, eats right, eats small portions 10 times a day. You know, she's like the mini Karen. And if she saw me with M&Ms, it'd be over. So I have to hide the M&Ms. I have to hide a bunch of stuff.
Why are we eating M&Ms?
I don't know, because I've got. This is why you're here on the show today, on a sports show, talking about children, young people, and foods that enhance their performance, and helping young people. Like tomorrow's a big day, soccer, right, Jared? What goes on in Santa Clarita tomorrow? Soccer, softball, baseball.
Soccer. We got the Champions League going on this week.
What's that?
That is probably the biggest soccer tournament other than the World Cup. It's all, Aaron knows about it, it's all the best European club teams all around. Doesn't matter what country they're in. So a team who plays in the English League can play someone from Spain, as we've seen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay, let's move
Getting
on.
back to M&Ms.
Yeah,
Getting back to M&Ms.
So, I have this. Okay, how do I say this? It happened last night, and I didn't have sugar, so I'm kind of proud of myself. Why do I have cravings?
What's happening is your eating during the day is setting you up for failure at night. And what that means is
We've got to keep Jared interested. Or he'll leave the
Oh, I got to
studio.
turn this way too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what that means is really
So what I eat during the day is causing the cravings at night?
Well, how you're eating. So when you're eating things that are causing your blood sugar to spike and drop down, that process throughout the day now is setting you up for failure at night. And so the whole idea is to eat every 2 to 3 hours during the day, choices that have maybe a lower glycemic, more fiber, some good fats, and that way you're just kind of purring throughout the day. And then that way at night you're satisfied and not going to bed hungry, and that's the teaching process that I help people with, because it's important to kind of get to that place for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I am trying not 100%. Don't look at my eyes. Don't look at my stomach. Did you see what she just did, Jared and Aaron? That's not right. That is not right. You keep your eyes
Not
up
true.
here.
Not true.
Up here. Okay, don't look down here at my stomach. Look up here. But I got a little belly, and I'm sick of having the belly. You're laughing, but it's true. That's why I've hired you. I'm sick of having the belly. So I'm eating the wrong foods. You started me on hard-boiled eggs in the morning, so that's good. I'm doing good. My morning's good. Jared, what do you have for breakfast?
I'll have like an egg burrito.
Excellent.
Exactly.
I love that. Good.
I'll do that, either that or a cereal or a bagel, just some nice banana or an apple.
Okay. Now, the bagel, you've said, is very high.
Well, we got two different things going on.
Oh,
here.
we have two different things.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's 20. He's got a great metabolism. He has done sports, so he has some lean muscle. He can burn more calories. Yeah. So he's able to eat a totally different diet than now my friend over here, Coach Ron, who we need to make up for lost ground. So there's changes that we have to learn how to do.
Karen's been over 30 years in the health and wellness industry. I wouldn't have hired her if she didn't know what she was talking
What kind
about.
of exercise are you doing, Coach? Are
It's
you
none of
doing
your
any
business,
exercise?
Aaron. What is this? Inquisition?
gotta,
A takeover?
We gotta change up his not only.
I'm
his
a
diet,
gym rat all my life. I'm an athlete, okay? Get off my back.
We gotta get you moving, Coach.
I walk 3 to 5 miles a day. I was walking 6 and 7 miles a day, and then I got fast. Anyway,
Plantar fasciitis.
Plantar
Yeah.
fasciitis. I still have a little touch of it, so I have to,
It's
But
a variety.
you're right. You're right, Aaron.
Variety.
I need to be moving more. Yeah. Where's that sad music? I need some. So, let me talk about the cravings. How do I get over my cravings? I'm serious. If I don't get over the cravings, then I'll be lying to you, and I'm never going to change. I have cravings.
The important thing to know, Ron, is what you're experiencing
Well, do you have the-
happens to a lot of people.
Wait a second. Do you have the
Okay?
breaking news thing here?
Uh-oh, breaking news. What's
So
going on?
I went into Albertsons this morning, and I swear to God, I walked over to the bread department. I was going to get a Hostess, the little Hostess donuts.
Yeah.
I didn't do it because of you. I didn't do it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be even getting, you shouldn't even
But
be craving
that's
that
what
if
I'm
you're
saying.
doing everything
Why-
else right. Come on.
That's exactly the issue. Why did I want to go for the Hostess donuts?
You got to look at the day before. You got to look at how you've been eating throughout the
I
day.
had broccoli for dinner, a lot of it actually, a lot of it. And
Protein? What was your protein source?
chicken
Good. Okay.
with the skin taken off.
Okay.
And a tiny bit of rice, like
Okay.
3 tablespoons of rice.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
No sugar, no candy. I wanted to, but I didn't. No cookies, nothing. In my garage, I have like $200 worth of Girl Scout cookies sitting there.
Oh,
Every
that's not
time
good.
I walk into the garage, I hear, "Psst, Coach, we're over here." And
So you know you could donate those, right?
I'm not donating nothing right now.
Why?
Maybe next week I'll bring in a box.
Bring them to all these guys.
To Jared.
They can have them.
Jared, would you eat a box of Girl Scout cookies?
My sister's a Girl Scout, so I've already had my fill for this year.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
What's her name?
Janessa.
Oh, cool. Hi. Oh, she's not listening. She's in Chicago.
No, that's my other sister.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 2 younger sisters.
Janessa,
Janessa
Janessa,
Janessa.
And
that's a
Janelle.
neat name.
and Janelle. And Jared, something with the J's in the family.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Back to Karen Waney and my sad little story. I need to break the cravings because the day before is what causes the issue tonight, correct?
It could be part of that, but again, it's how you're eating throughout the day that is setting you up for success or failure at night, or how you're sleeping. And really, once you learn how to just eat to your needs, meaning you're eating because you're hungry, but you're picking choices that are better for you, so your metabolism's able to restore itself. It's a process. It's going to take a little while. It's not something that's going to fix itself overnight. Do I have tools to help you with that? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's talk about performance, eating for performance. So tomorrow's a big active day in Santa Cruz. We got thousands of people listening. Their kids are going to go, just what Jared said, they're going to go to soccer. They're going to go to baseball, softball, a lot of stuff going on tomorrow.
Well, if we're going to go into the subject about kids and sports,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
okay,
we are.
so we're transitioning. This is super important because this is where I'm going to get a little bit wound up and
This is your
passionate
station,
and-
KHTS award-winning, 98.1 FM and 1220 AM. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
So check this out. so let me just give you a little window of what happens with children and their day-to-day life, and then now they're in sports. So they're getting up. Hey, Ron, thanks for coming with me here. So kids are getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. They're running out the door for school. They might have had a Pop-Tart or so. They get to school. They have lunch. Maybe they do the red cart and have a cookie or
What's
some
a
pizza.
Pop-Tart?
Yeah, what's a Pop-Tart?
I've never had a Pop-Tart. Seriously.
Really?
Never in my entire life.
Have you? Jared knows what
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts
What
are.
is it,
Yeah.
Jared?
It's, I guess, like a
Pastry?
pastry. Yeah.
All right, keep going. Sorry to interrupt. All right.
Sugar. So basically sugar, right? So my point is that so they have whatever kind of lunch, then they're rushed home and maybe do a little bit of homework, and now it's time for practice for whatever sport they're doing, because they're always doing some sort of sport, right? And which is awesome.
We haven't covered Aaron, have you ever had a Pop-Tart? You have? Okay.
Yeah.
But what are they having for
So my point is they're really not eating meals. They're eating like little snacks, things that are sugary, things
because
that are not
mommies don't know how to
nutrition.
cook anymore.
Well, they're busy. Maybe their kids are just walking themselves to school. I mean, and I know life is busy and there's a lot going on with that. But my point is,
We're going to talk about that on our show Tuesday, is that we have cultural changes going on. I'm being serious now. We have cultural changes going on. I grew up where, breakfast was a big part of our culture. And Jarrett, you're 20 years old. Is breakfast a big part of a 20-year-old's culture?
No.
Nope. All right, back to Karen Waney and Pop-Tarts and performance eating. So you still haven't given me the performance breakfast.
okay, no, I haven't. But my point is, we have a low battery in my phone too. My point to that is these children now are expected to perform at a practice
Yep.
for 1 to 2 hours,
Yes.
right? And
Yep.
they really haven't eaten a nutritious meal of sort, right? And then they're getting back at 8 o'clock at night and coming home and maybe having a quick dinner, and 10 o'clock they're going to bed. So think about that for just a second and absorb that, because that's really kind of what's happening, sadly enough. And these are younger kids. These are kids maybe 8, 10, 12 years old-ish. And then, these are children that are maybe in multi-sports. And then working their way up to junior high and high school, and wanting to perform well, and they can because they're great athletes, but nutritionally they're not eating well enough. They're getting sick more often. Maybe they're not going to school but still going to practice. I mean, those things start happening. So I think it's really important for the parents to establish habits that are important, because when you grow up as an adult, these are habits that are important, right, going on. So your parents, made sure you had breakfast before you went to school, which is
Yeah.
important. You had snacks maybe that you brought, or brought your own lunch. Maybe your parents, made.
Did you
a
ever
meal.
take your lunch, Jared, in a brown paper bag?
Every day.
Awesome. See,
I
that's
like
so
that. That's
awesome.
why you're a down-to-earth young man. Okay, so you got. I like that. So what you're saying really makes sense, is that we have to retrain probably the parents first, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
then, right. No, I like that. So can you give me just what is a performance breakfast? Because I'm in a golf tournament tomorrow, so I'm going to have your performance breakfast. And then
Okay.
Tuesday, I'll give you the results of my tournament.
Okay. So today you're going to drink a lot of water.
Oh, God.
Okay.
We're back to the water.
Yeah. We're going to eat well today, because, again, what you're eating today will determine a lot of your energy sources tomorrow. It's not a quick fix. It's not a 5-hour energy right before you perform your sport that's going to give you that magic. Okay. So, again, nutritionally, healing from within will give you the ultimate performance. So,
Jared, do you drink a lot of water?
Yeah.
How much a day? Be honest.
I don't know the exact amount, but definitely glass of water with breakfast, lunch, dinner in the afternoon
Okay,
as well.
so that's 24 ounces. That's it?
I'm sure there's more. I don't know the exact amount.
What about you, Aaron?
863 ounces every day.
Nuh-uh. Really?
That's right. That's all I do.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's all.
Why
that's
do
all
you start a relationship with Karen by lying through your teeth? Do you know how many 800? You haven't had any water today at all. Look at you.
Well, he's saying that's all he does.
He's
That
had
means
no
he doesn't-
water.
He doesn't eat anything. He just drinks water.
No. So I asked my doctor one day about water.
half of your body
do you
weight
know what
in
he,
ounces.
you know what my doctor said?
What did he say?
And he went to a prestigious university. Drink when you're thirsty. Think about it. I mean, I was drinking out of a water. When I was Jared's age, I drank out of a water hose. I mean, that's where I got my water out of a hose.
Yeah, but you know what? I disagree with that because people train themselves to be camels. What that means is if you're not drinking water, you're not really craving water. You're not drinking water.
Everywhere I go, I carry a water bottle. You haven't heard my show, but I'm like, if you catch me out without a water bottle, something's not right.
Right, because it's habit. It's habit, and your body now craves it because you do need the water. But people do train themselves to not really drink and be okay with it, and it's really not a good habit.
Can I get the performance breakfast? I got a golf tournament tomorrow.
Okay, performance breakfast. I would like to see you eat a couple eggs. You can prepare them any way you want them.
Love eggs.
Maybe some apple slices with some almond butter, so some good fat. You can actually cook your eggs with a little grass-fed butter or some coconut oil. So now we're having a little bit of carbohydrates, your good fats, your proteins.
Grass-fed butter. Where am I going to find grass-fed butter?
Anywhere. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to find that stuff.
Jared, have you
Trader
ever
Joe's
had
has that.
grass-fed butter?
No idea. I just find just the store brand butter right there. That's all I need.
What is grass-fed butter? Seriously, I've never heard of it.
It's basically the butter is made from cows that are fed grass and not grains.
It's the best kind of meat, actually. Grass-fed beef is the best.
Absolutely. Good job, Jared.
Santa Clarita is passing some ordinance right now where you're not going to be able to have grass. But we don't have cows
grass. Really here either, so it's all good.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to smoke grass, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Grass-fed butter. Got you. All right.
Yeah. So it's not a huge meal. It's a little meal, but
does Albertsons have grass-fed butter?
They could. Yeah.
No, I'm on my way to Albertsons after the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's organic. Got you.
Organic would be best. Organic grass-fed or grass-fed.
Apples I like. I'm going to have eggs, apples.
And I'm not saying eat a whole apple. Cut it in half, slice it, dip it with some almond butter.
Got you.
And eat that. And then the trick here is you're going to hydrate. So with water, as you start sweating, electrolytes, have a snack, maybe have a protein bar in your possession, a granola bar, those things that you're going to want to eat a little bit throughout the day.
About 2 hours later?
Yeah, you should be getting hungry. Hunger is a good thing. It's just about choosing the right choices during that time of hunger that's going to bring the success that you need.
Her name is Karen Waney. She's my coach, and I'm teasing a little bit and trying to be more interesting than boring. But she has helped me because she's planted in my subconscious mind, and I'm doing better. I'm not doing great. I would give myself probably a D right now. And I'm trying to get up to a D+.
Well,
my grades in school.
Being aware is a big part of it. Taking the actions now towards your plan.
How's your grades, Jared?
I'm good. I got that good student discount from AAA.
Yeah.
Pulling that in.
So you're a B. You're a B. You're at least a 3.0 or higher.
At least a 3.0.
Hey, I got something on grades. Real quick. I got a letter in the mail from my dad. And if you guys know, my dad's Bob Malaznik. He's an elementary school principal for over 35 years in Santa Clarita Valley, Saugus Union School District. So amazing guy. So he sends me in the mail, and this is shout out to my dad if he's listening on my live. And I open it up, and he says, "I thought maybe you'd want to see this." And what he sent me in the mail was my report cards for junior high.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Which I thought was kind of funny.
How fun! Did you remember them at all?
Of course. I mean,
you're not that old, so you're 30-something.
Right. So thanks, Dad. Yeah, I got my report cards. I was a good kid, right?
Did a good job, Dad. You did a good job. Principal, 30 years. We're going to come right back, and we'll continue the conversation about performance eating foods. We know at breakfast I'm going to have a couple of eggs, apple slices with almond butter, wherever I'm going to get almond butter at, and
Trader Joe's.
I'm not going to Trader Joe's. I'm going to Albertsons. And grass-fed butter. Be right back.
All right. Bye-bye.
Little Eye Leaders is the newest preschool in the Santa Clarita Valley. At Little Eye Leaders, our outstanding teachers lead with intellect, perspective, and heart. That means our programs provide a warm, nurturing atmosphere to meet the unique needs of each child. We believe that play is a powerful form of learning for young children. That's why our kids have every opportunity to learn through the magic and excitement of play. Parents, schedule a tour today by calling 303-0400 or online at littleeyeleaders.org.
At Jersey Mike's, we think there's a whole lot of wow to be found between 2 layers of fresh baked bread. Like, wow, this sub sandwich sure has a little something something special. And wow, Juice does for sub sandwiches what spinach does for a certain well-known sailor man. Because we never just make a sub. Every sub we make is a sub above. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Your Santa Clarita Jersey Mike's, a proud sponsor of Santa Clarita High School football.
Hi, this is Jason Perez with New American Funding, Santa Clarita's own homegrown mortgage expert. Visit my website at lendscb.com or give me a call at 661-972-1092. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or trying to go from your condo to a castle, here at New American Funding, my team and I are here to help you do whatever you need. Once again, feel free to give me a call, 661-972-1092, or visit my website at lendscb.com. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Your hometown station.
KHTS wants to help you save money. Go to shopkhts.com for half-price certificates to your favorite restaurants and businesses located right here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Huge savings on your favorite places. You can also buy them right here at the KHTS studio during business hours. Start saving now.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
This is Bernard Cash with Earthwise Nutrition Center. We have been serving Santa Clarita Valley from the same location in Granary Square Shopping Center for the last 30 years. We built our business on earning people's trust. What you get at our store, you will not get anywhere else. You're going to get a family that's going to tell you the truth, that's more interested in earning your business long-term versus making a big sale. You're going to get 30 years of knowledge, and you're going to get a wide variety of products that actually work. You can visit us at buyearthwise.com or call us at 661-255-2928.
Hi, this is Jason Perez with New American Funding, Santa Clarita's own homegrown mortgage expert. Visit my website at lendscb.com or give me a call at 661-972-1092. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or trying to go from your condo to a castle, here at New American Funding, my team and I are here to help you do whatever you need. Once again, feel free to give me a call, 661-972-1092, or visit my website at lendscb.com. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Every Tuesday at noon, we uncover ways to help you manage your money, get out of debt, and prepare for your retirement. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour. Are you not sure if you can retire yet? Listen to us and learn about tips for savings, retirement strategies, and so much more. That's every Tuesday at noon on Total Financial Solutions Safer Money Hour on your hometown station, KHTS.
Hometown. Your hometown station.
Hey, Biz, let it drop right here.
Welcome back, Travis Talk Sports. Where are you, Travis? Coach Talk Sports, Coach Ron Tunick. I'm opening my PR agency. I don't know. Karen and I will come up with the name by Tuesday. Karen's on with me Tuesday. It's either going to be coaching your Jared, what do you think? Coaching your PR or PR coaching?
I think PR coaching sounds better.
I like that. PR coaching. So Tuesday, Karen Waney's on with me, and we got a big show Tuesday. We're going to be talking about probably the most important thing in life. No question about it, you, because Karen is a wellness coach. She is going to bankrupt her own company called Love Your Life Wellness, Inc. Right now it's an Inc.
No way.
No way. Karen has passionately made wellness a priority in her life. I'm reading from her PR stuff. Anyway, she's very, very good. She's my coach. And she's been doing this for 30 years, helping people change their life. Tuesday, when Karen comes on with me, we're going to talk about you. Why are you struggling in your life? There has to be reasons. Why am I crying myself to sleep every night? Because I'm giving up sugar, and I need to. And I'm not happy about it.
You're not.
I'm not. No, you laugh.
I'm not laughing.
Do you
this
ever
is
eat
serious.
sugar? When's the last time you had an M&M?
Eat sugar.
When's the last time you had an M&M?
Well, that's not my
Hershey
choice of
bar.
sugar.
Well, what's your choice of sugar?
If I were to have something, I told you I had a Foster's donut a couple weeks ago. A Foster's donut, if you can believe it. It was delicious.
I couldn't eat a donut.
But I don't like the way I feel. When you eat like that, doesn't it make you feel horrible? That's what you got to remember.
No, makes me happy.
Well, for a short time.
What makes you happy, Jared?
Eating good steak.
Oh, there you go.
Really? See, I'm not a
Yeah.
meat person. You eat meat?
I do.
Oh, see, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not a meat person. So that's what makes you happy?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. It's addictive. Sugar is as addictive as cocaine.
It is, and I have to. First of
we-
all, you've got to get me off these cravings. You've got to get me off these cravings. I'm every night. I swear to God, starting about 8 at night, because I stay up to about midnight.
I have something for you.
Heaviness.
We've talked about
What
that.
was that, Aaron? Maybe I need to do the promos. I was like that though. We got the best producer in radio right here. What time do you go to bed at night?
I'm usually kind of going upstairs to shower by 9. Yeah, I need my sleep.
Oh, okay.
I'm sleeping by 10 usually.
And what time do you get up?
Between-
Can you sleep too much? You can sleep too much. Jared sleeps
well-
too much. How old are you, Jared?
I'm 20.
How many
For
many
the
hours
third
of
time.
sleep? I know how old he is.
Depends. It depends if I got school the next morning or if I'm working the next day. And
12 hours? Are you a 12-hour guy?
I can sleep for 12 hours. No.
What about you, Karen?
I like my 8 to 10. It depends. You know, if
Wow.
I'm tired and I have the ability to sleep in the next day, but my sleeping in is usually about 7, it's maybe 7.
Okay, so
Yeah. Sleep is important though. It's super important for kids. Kids are not getting enough sleep.
yes.
Yeah, I have to get that in. They're not getting enough
No,
sleep.
they're not getting enough sleep. Teenagers, though, I mean, I've got teenagers, and they do sleep quite a bit. So my teenager's sleeping quite a bit.
Are they in sports?
No.
Okay.
My only, interesting, 10 kids. And
You had 10 kids?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they're grandkids.
Oh,
But they're they're my kids.
Oh,
I
got
call
it.
them my kids.
Okay.
I write them checks and give them cash. What
Yeah.
is that? What kind of I'm there, right? If I write checks and give them cash, they're my kids. But not one of them's an athlete. Yeah, not
That's
one.
rough.
It is rough.
No, that's brutal for you to say.
You're gonna laugh when I say this. My only athlete, and Karen's seen pictures of her, is my little Lexi Lulu.
Yeah,
my
she's
little
cute.
Yeah, my little puppy. She is really an athlete. She chases moths at night, because we sit outside at night, turn the lights on. Her athletic ability is unbelievable.
I guarantee you she's eating right and getting
She's
enough
eating grass.
sleep.
Back to Karen Waney, Jared, and the coach, and high performance foods that make your day, not only your day better, your life better, but your performance as an athlete better. So we talked about protein and a little apple for morning. What about lunch? Lunch is simple, I think, right?
Actually, lunch could be one of your bigger meals of the day.
Drive through McDonald's, grab
No. And you know what? That's what kids are eating, though. Yeah, they're eating that too. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's an important time of the day. I mean, that's usually when I have my biggest meal. How about you, Jared?
I usually have like a deli sandwich for lunch.
Is
that's-
In-N-Out Burger, I have the lettuce wrap. That's healthy,
Protein
right?
style, yeah.
Yeah,
actually.
okay,
But you
finally
just
I
said you
said
didn't eat
something.
meat. Make up your mind.
I don't consider hamburger from In-N-Out Burger meat. I don't.
It is meat, though. They actually
It's
have
the most meat of any burger you'll go to.
Yeah, it's one of the healthier of
See,
fast food.
you
My
guys-
son works there, by the way.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. Brent.
You guys don't know me well enough, but my wife says I live in Tunicville. So in Tunicville, In-N-Out Burger meat is not meat.
Oh no, it's
in
actually
Tunicville,
really good.
it's something else. But my daughter Tracy, who lives up in San Francisco, where my wife is right now, has never allowed her kids to ever go to a fast food restaurant. Ben and Owen are now 12. They've never been to a fast food. I wonder what she says when they drive. What they must ask questions.
I mean, possibly. I don't eat at any fast food place besides In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A.
Growing up, you didn't eat at fast food restaurants?
I thought it was all gross. I knew it all tasted terrible. That's why I would only
Really?
want
That's so
In-N-Out.
awesome. That's a great thing.
Where did you get that kind of training?
I just know.
Parents, you teach your kids you give your kids McDonald's every day, they're going to acquire a taste for it and they're going to like it. My kids, I raised them really with not drinking soda. Well, actually my second one, my first one was a little different, but my second child, no soda, no soda, no soda. Now that he's 18, he thinks it's like such a big deal to have root beer, which I'm okay with,
Root
but,
beer doesn't have caffeine in it, does
well,
it?
not as much. No, it's still sugar, but
No,
for him
I
to
don't-
have it-
There's no caffeine in root beer.
Right. But I don't drink any drinks with sugar. I'll give myself a pat on the back right now.
Okay.
No drinks with sugar.
Except for wine.
I'm not a drinker.
Okay.
I'm really not a drinker.
Okay.
I will. My wife drinks wine. She's a wine girl, and she'll give me like this much wine, which is nothing.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
Just not. I don't have a taste for it. You know.
Okay.
I have a taste for M&Ms and Hershey bars.
Yeah. It's kind of like this. Check this out. If you start feeding your younger children things like avocado at a young age, which is a really good fat. I know that sounds silly.
No, I love avocados, but you don't live in the real world. Where do you live? Because kids don't start acquiring taste for seafood. And Jared, God bless you. You are a little different. But that's why
I think that's awesome. Your family knew the right things to feed you, and I think there's just a lot of people want to take the easy way out, and it's not that it's hard to eat healthy.
Answer.
It's not that it's hard to eat healthy. You just have to look at it and go, you know what, I'm going to feed my kid healthier.
Why don't you start a shopping service? I'm serious now. This is where we break down. You laugh, but we don't know how, the average person, I don't know how to shop. We do not know how to shop.
You know what? I agree.
We don't read labels. We don't understand the ingredients in the foods that we're buying. You do. I don't. And honestly, I can't be more authentic. I'm guessing all the time.
You know what? It's a huge thing. And that is, seriously, Ron, that's probably the biggest part of my business is education. And it's not just with food and how to eat right. It's what you're using to clean yourself with. As silly as that sounds, but the laundry detergent you're using, the things that you're using to clean your dishes, the ingredients in there are just as harmful as bad ingredients in food. And so I get to kind of really help people in all those components.
Her name's Karen Waney. You can just go on Facebook, check her out, Karen Waney, Wainie. We'll see you Tuesday at 1. And Tuesday we're going to talk about something very, very, very important. We're going to talk about that person in the mirror. And, you know, you need us and we need you, and I can't wait to see you Tuesday because, anyway, I got to go. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Jared. Thank you, Jared.